Good morning, people, or good evening, or good day, depends when you're watching this. It's a Wednesday morning. It is 12 degrees, which is quite good for the time of year. We are on our way to Doncaster, and we're driving on quite a weird road, really. Quite a busy road. Not just yet. We'll be on it in a minute. I'm going to play a game this morning because I'm a little bit bored. I'm going to see if I can see anybody driving daft or any illegal plates. I like to spot them. I've seen quite a few of them recently, and some of them, how do they get away with that? But I always used to fail them on MOT. I used to do MOTs, but I think MOTs have got a bit more lenient recently. People take a plate off anyway, put normal one on and then swap it. I see them do that in car park before they've presented car, and there's no you can do. You can report people to DVLA. I don't know if they do. I'll send them a picture. They can take plate off. I've never heard anybody doing that. I've never known why that happened, but anyway, so we're on this road, and if I were clever enough, I'd be able to see actual number of road to tell you. It's a something or other. .635 is it? Something like that. So yeah, this road's weird. It has weird speed limits. I think we're on a 40 now. I'm only doing 30. I've not got anybody behind me. And it drops to a 30. Loads of people. I've been overtaken on here while I was doing 30 by an Arctic wagging. I don't know if you were like in a rush or on a death threat. And I'll show you where it happened, because it says 20 on this bend, and I came round here like this here. I just started to go well, and he started overtaking me here. He went round me because I slowed right down, because I thought, what the? Now whether we were just getting a run up an hour in way, don't know. It was early one morning, but anyway, used to be a van for sale just up here. It were absolutely mint. I did consider buying it. Don't know what other half would have said if I'd have rolled up with a big white van. But we didn't. We saved us money, and we just gave it to a taxman instead. So this road as well has been a 40 for absolutely ages. I don't know why it's still 40. Still got 40 signs on. But we're doing 40. And everybody behind us wants to go faster, obviously. They're all going to work. Just drop kids tracker. And if I go over the speed limit, it flags up and it lowers my driving scores. So unfortunately, if you're following me, or you're following a van and they're going slow or driving like I am, that'll be reason. They're not doing it on purpose. They're not doing it to be, you know, it's just the way that we are these days. So we'll get round corner, we'll get over roundabout, or next roundabout, and then I would imagine all hell will break loose. The people drive everything flat out. Guy behind me is towing a trailer. He's trying to road sweep me off road. Be a bit more careful, wouldn't you? If you're that guy and you're driving a blue Golf with a trailer, steady on, mate. You don't want no accidents, do we? Now we've got still speed limit signs. Bit of trivia there. If you're in a van, sign written, did you know your speed limit should be different to being in a normal car? Yeah, I think look that up. Got something in my head about that. So this road, maybe it should be a dual carriageway, I don't know. Is it wide enough just to be? Closed off further on for a long while, and apparently somebody stole a car, stuck it underneath the road, set it on fire, and it weakened the road. So half the road was shut off. Brand new road like this. Mad, isn't it? Just set a car on fire in a tunnel. Look at me, I've done that. Crazy, man, crazy. What are you thinking? So we ain't got anybody following us now, we've just got these in front, so pretty quiet. Not seen any illegal plates yet this morning. Looks pretty quiet on road. Where are we going, or where I'm going? We're going to just go into an industrial estate. Sorry, a retail park. That's where I'm going, and it is quite busy. And I was there yesterday. Quite a few people in the cars talking to me, asking me if I'd have an electric vehicle. I mean, I drive an electric van, fully electric, and I do have to charge it quite a lot, and it does cost quite a lot of money, and I don't pay for that. Would I have one if it was personally me? The jury's still out on that. I don't know what benefits you get through business, and I'm sure there will be perks because people do have them. Loads of people have them on.
Speed camera reported ahead.
Thank you. Loads of people have them on salary sacrifice, and I would imagine mobility, and they've come and said to me, I'm gonna try and give it back. I don't like it. I don't like doing this. It's too expensive. I used to make money on my petrol, claiming it back, claiming mileage back, but I can't on this. It's costing me, etc., etc. So, if you're looking at getting a EV, probably do your research a bit better. I mean, if it's just for Doris, who's just at shops and back, and she had a old car that gave up ghost, £300 a month, I don't think's bad. But some of these where you can get charge it up at night at home, yeah, I'm not sure what business you. I mean, you see loads of Teslas about. I don't know if they must have a separate deal because there won't be as many. Now, I don't know if it's me or I don't know if it's just I just don't take into notice, but there's not as many about as there used to be. Them white Teslas, there used to be every other car in the morning. Used to be one. I don't see as many. I don't really notice as many. Maybe if I started looking. I mean, some electric cars now, you Hyundais and stuff like that, BYDs, they don't stick out as much. They don't look as much like a washing machine, do they? The white Teslas, they were just like white goods. So I've just seen a Reg Pro 2BUY, illegally spaced on a Range Rover. Pro 2BUY. So, I don't know what that relates to. Professional buyer of what though? Lots of seagulls in fields. And when I say seagulls, I don't mean gulls. No such thing as a seagull. We call them seagulls, don't we? Got a chopper in front. Can you hear it? Oh, wait a minute, I'm back. That is not my idea of fun. I bet that's so loud riding that. I used to ride an Harley Davidson with Vance Hines pipes on or whatever they were. That sounds like it's a 125. But that one I used to ride with a deeper. Not a, sounds like somebody blowing a trumpet. See if we get a bit closer and check it out. See what it is. Number plate's got to be illegal where it is. I mean, back on his backpack. Got no L plates on it though, so it must be. Nice BMW there, that sounded nice. Purple ST. Do they do them in purple? Purple, I think. minute, whatever they've been doing, and it's always busy, which is going to be in it. It's a school. I remember my school. I think I'm going to stick my neck out here, and I'm going to say, look at car park on left, crazy. I'm going to stick my neck out and say, my school, my comprehensive, if you can call it that, it had quite a big car park. And I'm going to say, there would have been, could have got 40 cars in car park. And we probably had, at any one time, no more than maybe 20 teachers. I don't think we had 20 teachers most of the time, but there were never no more than 10 cars in car park. So I know some of the teachers live local and they'd walk in. I know some maybe car shared. Can you imagine that today? I mean, you go past any school, there's like 100 cars in car park. You're like, what? I suppose, well, I don't know. I mean, none of the ladies would have had a car back then. I suppose you've got teachers, teaching assistants, you've got all sorts going on in schools now, haven't you? So we're gonna go onto this busy road. I don't know what it's called. The Ring Road, Doncaster. 638 is it? A638. Now this, I've seen so many accidents on this road. 638, yeah. There just seems to be a mad rush to get through Doncaster. And sometimes I sit and I'm driving and I just think, where's everybody going at this time? You know, should everybody be at work? Is everybody travelling? Do they get to work? Are they going home from work? It's 9:10. People start at 9:30. Have people drop the kids off? Where's everybody going? Some people start at 10. I used to work with a guy who we did split shifts. I started at I start at 7. 7 while 3:30 I used to do. That were a killer. And obviously half an hour drive, so. And he started at 10. He used to turn up a bit earlier. We'd have a coffee. But a lot of jobs I'd done before he got there. And then at night there were no for him to do. He must have. Well, I think he still does it. And we knew it was boring, and we did ask if we could change it, but they just wanted to cover. So you're lessening productivity, you're slowing things down in the morning because you've got one person doing fixes. Obviously it was 24/7 that place. So if anything had broke overnight or stopped working or it flagged anything, I'd come in and I'd be able to do one job at a time, whereas two of us, we do 2 jobs, get everything back running pretty quick. But it's just how they want it. I mean, they just wanted coverage, which they didn't need. they get to a point where people are cheap and dispensable, and when they're running like agency workers, they don't see them, they don't have out to do them. It's just, if that don't get done, why don't it get done? And even the people that are in charge of agency workers, they get to a place where they're not bothered, and they've got a life, and before you know it, you get people coming for a couple of weeks leaving, coming for a couple of weeks leaving. So it's just not, to me, it just don't work. Get people in and get them to stay, treat them well. I mean, it weren't in a bad place to work, but they could have made it so much better. Little things. I suppose if you didn't have a job and you were doing it, it were alright. But the targets that they had to it, crazy. And they'd have a guy doing this time in motion thing, and they move some tables round to try and make it quicker, and it was this guy's idea in office to try and do it quicker, and all they wanted were a pound of flesh and a bit more. They weren't really listening to people that were doing jobs. Like, oh, why have they put that there? I can't reach it now. And, you know, if they'd just left everything as it were, moved water machine maybe a bit closer, because they could only drink water, they couldn't drink pop in between the breaks, they couldn't eat. So if they went to the toilet, they had to be searched. You had to sort of clock in, use your swipe card to clock into the toilet, be searched by a security guard before you went in. They said there was some vandalism in toilets and stuff, so if you went to the toilet more than a certain amount of times a day, they'd be saying, well, why have you done that? Because you're monitored. Never right. Come on, my ears on. So this big building on the left, I believe it's a college, or maybe a school. Looks massive, like an office block. I've done this drive quite a lot. And you don't get any better. It's not a bad driving to Donny. Quite like it some mornings. See what's changed. Nice to see people walking about without coats on. It's 13 degrees in Doncaster. I'm sure it'll be warmer in a bit when I get there and I start doing my little thing. I'm sure it'll be warm. I mean, it is getting better. They are developing a lot of land. You've still got your car washers and your old petrol stations and your terraced houses, as you can see. But I would imagine you'll always have that. I mean, some of the terraced houses don't look too bad. The backyards look a bit rough. And I would imagine it can be rough. My old man used to say, it's not the houses, it's the people you put in them. There used to be a big housing estate near me, Manor Top, or Manor. And everybody used to go, it's a shithole and it's this, and who would live up Manor? And then they knocked all the houses down, knocked a lot of them down, they were old, moved everybody out to different areas, and it weren't no matter wherever they moved them, they just took the roughness with them. And when they expect council to do gardens for them and do roads and pick litter up and take shit away, I don't get why people just don't have a little bit of pride. And if they have a bit of pride and they teach the kids, you know, get up in the morning, fucking have a wash, don't go out fucking pinching, you know, try and get a, no, it's hard, isn't it? Try and get a job, try and do something. I went to a stage where I just thought, this isn't fair, this, I can't get any work and that. I dropped on a job, and then you get dragged into that where people are going, oh, that job's fine, should pay us more and that. I was quite happy with my first proper job. I know how I achieve labour. I know I didn't sort of know a lot, and now we're given a chance, and right time at right place, I suppose. And from that I went on. I mean, when you're young, you want to work, get money, and have your toys and play. But I got to a point where I couldn't make that step up until I'd put a bit of learning in, and that's what I did. Hard work when you're older. It was hard work when I was at school. It's hard work to get back into learning, doing courses. I always found it really, I mean, I love courses, and then at the end there's an exam. I always found that a bit. So all it is a remembrance game, I used to call it. And some of the things now where I did a course not long back, and you read a book and you have to remember what's in book. But not remember exactly, but you have to remember where to find things in book. Well, why, when you've got a book, you get 3 minutes a question, I think. No, it might be 1.5 minutes a question, and yeah, I managed to pass it. I don't think I'll be doing it again. 18th edition. I did my 17, did 18. this site, and we'll catch you again on the next video. 30 minutes, wow.